Hey there, fellow travelers. Welcome back to Travel Guide World, your go-to spot for all things travel. Today, we're diving deep into the heart of Sydney City, a place that's a perfect blend of tradition and modernity. Things to do in Sydney. Planning a trip to Sydney soon? Well, you're in for a treat. Sydney, the jewel of Australia, is a city that needs no introduction. Nestled against the splendid backdrop of the Pacific Ocean, this vibrant city is a melting pot of cultures, cuisines, and colors. Sydney is a city that truly caters to every kind of traveler. Foodies, history buffs, nature lovers, or adventure enthusiasts, the city has something for everyone. It's a place where you can start your day with a surf at Bondi Beach, have lunch at a world-class waterfront restaurant, and end the day with a captivating opera performance at the Sydney Opera House. So, what's the vibe of Sydney like? Imagine a city that is as laid back as it is bustling, as modern as it is steeped in history, and as cosmopolitan as it is uniquely Australian. That's Sydney for you. It's a city that seamlessly blends the allure of the outdoors with the hustle and bustle of city life. Now let's talk about the climate. Sydney enjoys a sunny and temperate climate with mild winters and warm summers. It's a city where you can enjoy outdoor activities all year round. Whether you're planning to hike in the Blue Mountains, take a ferry ride to Manly, or simply enjoy a picnic in the Royal Botanic Gardens, Sydney's weather is sure to be on your side. Geographically, Sydney is a city of water, with the beautiful Sydney Harbour carving its way right through the heart of the city. It's a city of stunning beaches, lush parks, and spectacular views. Whether you're exploring the quaint alleyways of the Rocks, climbing the iconic Harbour Bridge, or discovering the hidden gems in the city's suburbs, Sydney is sure to leave you spellbound. Sydney is not just a city, it's a traveler's paradise. It's a place where every corner has a story to tell, every street echoes with laughter and music, and every moment is a chance to create unforgettable memories. So, buckle up as we take you on a virtual tour to this vibrant city. Sydney is a city chock full of iconic landmarks. It's a place where modern architecture and natural beauty coalesce, giving us some of the world's most recognizable attractions. Let's start with the Sydney Opera House. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is more than just a performing arts venue. With its distinctive sail-like design, it's a symbol of Sydney, and indeed of Australia itself. Built in the mid-20th century, it's a testament to the power of imagination and the daring of human ambition. Then, there's the Sydney Harbour Bridge, fondly known as the coat hanger by locals due to its arch-based design. It's not just a means of travel from one point to another, it's an experience in itself. A walk across this steel behemoth offers panoramic views of the harbour, the city skyline, and of course the Opera House. Moving away from the hustle and bustle, we find Bondi Beach. This world-famous beach is not just for surfers and sunbathers. It's a place where the city's vibrant lifestyle meets the tranquility of the ocean. The Bondi to Coogee Coastal Walk is a must-do, offering breathtaking views of cliffs, bays, and rock pools. Finally, let's wander into the Royal Botanic Garden. This verdant oasis in the heart of Sydney is a testament to the city's commitment to preserving nature. From its stunning rose garden to its awe-inspiring collection of native and exotic plants, it's a haven for nature lovers and a tranquil retreat from the city's pace. These landmarks, each with its unique charm, tell the story of Sydney. They embody the city's spirit, a blend of the modern and the timeless, the natural and the man-made. They are symbols of Sydney's past, present, and future, and they are waiting to be explored. These iconic landmarks are just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to Sydney's attractions. The city has so much more to offer, and we're just getting started. So, let's continue our journey and discover more of what makes Sydney a traveler's paradise. For the foodies out there, Sydney is a gastronomical paradise. Sydney's food scene is as diverse as the city itself, offering an array of culinary experiences that are as memorable as its iconic landmarks. This city is a melting pot of cultures, and that is deliciously evident in its food. From tantalizing street food to world-class fine dining, there's something for everyone's palate in Sydney. Let's start with some of the popular local dishes that you absolutely must try. First up is barramundi. This indigenous Australian fish is loved for its firm, moist texture and sweet, buttery flavor. It's usually grilled or pan-seared and served with a squeeze of fresh lemon, a simple preparation that allows the natural flavors to shine. Next, we have the chicken parmigiana. a pub favorite across Australia, and Sydney is no exception. This dish typically involves a breaded chicken breast topped with tomato sauce, melted cheese, and often a slice of ham. It's hearty, comforting, and incredibly satisfying. And then there's the lamington, a quintessential Australian dessert. Picture this: squares of sponge cake, dipped in chocolate and rolled in desiccated coconut. Some versions even have a layer of cream or jam in the middle. It's a sweet treat that's impossible to resist. But Sydney isn't just about the food, it's also about where you eat it. Some of the most famous food places in Sydney include the Sydney Fish Market, the largest of its kind in the Southern Hemisphere, where you can indulge in the freshest seafood. Or there's the Rocks, a historic area brimming with gourmet restaurants and cozy cafes where you can enjoy a meal with a view of the iconic Sydney Harbour Bridge. And let's not forget about Sydney's vibrant Chinatown, a foodie's paradise with its array of Asian cuisines. Here you can feast on everything from dim sum and pho to sushi and Korean barbecue. Sydney's diverse food scene is sure to leave your taste buds tingling. So, ready your appetite and embark on a culinary journey like no other in the heart of Australia. Culture and traditions are the soul of a city, and Sydney is no exception. This vibrant city is a melting pot of cultures that have come together to form a unique and dynamic cultural scene. From its art to its music, and its deep-rooted Aboriginal heritage, Sydney is a city that celebrates its diversity and history in every corner. Sydney's art scene is one that's full of life and color. The city is home to numerous galleries and museums, each showcasing a different facet of the city's cultural tapestry. The Art Gallery of New South Wales, for instance, houses an impressive collection of Australian and international art, while the Museum of Contemporary Art is a must-visit for those who appreciate modern and experimental works. And let's not forget the street art that adorns the city's laneways, turning them into open-air galleries. The city also sings to the tune of its rich music scene. Whether it's the grandeur of the Sydney Opera House, the indie vibes of its numerous live music venues, or the pulsating beats of its music festivals like the Sydney Festival and the St. Jerome's Laneway Festival, there's always a rhythm to tap your foot to in Sydney. But perhaps the most significant aspect of Sydney's cultural richness lies in its traditional Aboriginal heritage. The city is deeply rooted in Aboriginal history and traditions, with numerous landmarks and sites that hold spiritual significance. The Royal Botanic Garden, for instance, offers guided tours that delve into the Aboriginal heritage of the land, providing a glimpse into the city's ancient past. Sydney also plays host to a number of cultural events that celebrate its diversity and creativity. The Sydney Festival, held every January, is a major arts and culture event that features performances, exhibitions, and installations from around the world. And then there's Vivid Sydney, an annual festival of light, music, and ideas that transforms the city into a spectacular canvas of light art installations, music concerts, and thought-provoking talks and workshops. In Sydney, the culture is as diverse as its people, and experiencing it is like taking a walk through the city's history. So whether you're an art enthusiast, a music lover, or a history buff, Sydney's cultural richness has something for everyone. Experiencing Sydney's culture is like taking a walk through its history. To make your Sydney trip more enjoyable, here are some travel tips. Firstly, let's talk about the best time to visit. Sydney, being in the Southern Hemisphere, experiences its seasons in reverse to those in the Northern Hemisphere. The most popular time to visit is during the Australian summer, from December to February. However, if you want to avoid the crowds, consider visiting during the shoulder seasons of spring and autumn, when the weather is still pleasant and the city is less crowded. Getting around in Sydney is relatively easy, with a comprehensive public transport system comprising of trains, buses, and ferries. The Opal Card is a convenient way to pay for your journey on all modes of transport. Simply tap on and off as you travel. And don't forget, the ferries aren't just a mode of transport, they are also a fantastic way to see the harbour and the iconic Sydney Opera House. When it comes to do's and don'ts, here are a few to keep in mind. Do try the local cuisine. Sydney is renowned for its seafood, particularly the Sydney rock oyster, so be sure to give it a try. Don't forget to apply sunblock. The Australian sun can be harsh, and it's always important to protect your skin. Do take your time exploring the city. Sydney is more than just its famous landmarks. There are numerous parks, beaches, and neighborhoods, each with its unique charm. Don't underestimate the size of the city. Sydney is vast and it's easy to underestimate travel times. Plan your days wisely to make the most of your visit. Lastly, do remember that Australians drive on the left side of the road. If you're planning to rent a car, this might take a little getting used to. With these tips in mind, you are all set for your Sydney adventure. Well, there you have it, our comprehensive guide to Sydney City. From iconic landmarks to mouth-watering dishes and vibrant traditions, this city has something for every type of traveler. If you've been to Sydney City, share your experiences in the comments below. And if you haven't, hit that subscribe button for more travel guides like this. Until next time, happy travels! Thanks for joining us on this adventure. Stay tuned for more exciting travel content. And remember, the world is full of wonders waiting to be explored. See you in the next video.